What's up? What's happening? What's going on, Scorpios? Welcome back to Zen in the Void. Okay, if you are new, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you. You already know what it is and what it will be. So let's just hop into this next 24 hours. Scorpio, I'm really excited because I haven't done a video for you guys in a bit, but that's because I was trying to take some time for me. And then my next priority was Virgo, and then you're like my third priority, okay? So let's just get it on in. All right, so when I was shuffling the cards, I saw that you guys have a victory somewhere in the shuffle. Okay, so there's a public, like a victory, something that you will be recognized for, possibly, right? And it was something else I saw. Ooh, I hate that I forgot what it was. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune. So you have fate. I feel like you have a destined, fated experience that is going to happen to you in the next 24 hours. And don't get it twisted. I just heard, if it's bad, don't think it's bad. It may feel bad, but it's good. It's really good. So that's what I got so far. So let's get some tarot out for you guys. I just saw triple one, so I feel like that spirit letting you know that your thoughts and how you perceive what's happening is what's manifesting. So if you're looking at something negatively, it's going to be negative. If you look at it as positive, it's going to be positive more so. You got the moon card that just hit at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like subconsciously, you may not know what the hell is going on. Wow, this is crazy because I just got, like, a lot of you guys got kind of similar cards as Virgo, because I pulled you guys' oracle cards already to save some time. But oh yeah, and excuse me, okay, honey, I'm not trying to have my rack all up in the camera, okay? But I'm a woman. This is how I look, honey. This is normal, okay? But I'm going to the beach. This is a bathing suit. Okay, anyways, saying that to say, I can't help that they're, like, apparent. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what I'm saying. So, Knight of Swords in reverse, okay? So, that is about action, someone moving towards something with the intention of taking action. And it's air energy. So, it's very swifty. It's very quick. It's very fearless, right? In the upright, it's about action and being a little bit impulsive, and even a little bit defensive. But in the reverse, this is about having no direction and basically having an overall disregard for your consequences and being unpredictable. So I feel like, Scorpio, in the next 24 hours, you could have something going on where, I don't know, whatever's happening for you, you feel like you may not have any direction. And if you don't know that, then Spirit wants you to know, you are confused about your direction, whether you recognize that or not. And then you have a disregard for consequences. So it's like whatever actions you're willing to take, you probably won't be thinking about the consequences of what could occur. So I feel like you're acting on something, but you don't have a firm, like, you don't have an understanding of what your intention is. So you don't care. It's like almost like reckless. That's what I heard. Thank you, Spirit. I was looking for a word. I couldn't. But it's a little reckless energy for sure. And unpredictable as well. So that's another thing. And there's some type of everyone's getting this Seven of Swords. There's some type of truth, some type of deception, okay, that's being had, okay? And, I'm not sure. We'll clarify it, right? So the Seven of Swords is about trickery, okay? Deception, tactics, strategies, playing mind games, self-doubt and moving. It could even be about, like, moving away from negativity and sabotaging patterns. It could also be about chaotic mental thoughts and being distracted from your meditation. So pretty much it's pretty much it really is conveying the energy right now for me. Okay, let me touch the card so I can get some downloads. Okay, it's about sabotaging patterns. I feel like, Scorpio, you may disregard the consequences of your sabotaging patterns. It's almost like you're just letting yourself be, like, sabotage yourself and things in your life. Like, maybe it's hard for you to move away from negativity and chaos. And that's you deceiving yourself. I feel like you want better, Scorpio, perhaps, and you're not really seeing a way forward or something. We have the Empress at the bottom of the deck, so there could be some type of Empress energy affecting you. Maybe subconsciously you are unaware of the fact that there is a feminine energy. It doesn't have to be a feminine person, but it could be that is affecting you. It could be your higher self. It could be the part of you who is very spiritual and very nurturing, very fertile and creative. So you could be getting influenced by your creative side, your nurturing side, and maybe you're running away from it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you are running away from actually taking care of yourself, like truly and deeply, and allowing your creativity to flow in positive ways instead of negative ways. Okay, I just heard sexual addiction possibly. Somebody also could be pregnant with this Empress card here. Just saying, it could be something in the back of your mind. I don't know. Somebody's wondering about that. So let's see. Can we clarify the Seven of Swords, please? Whoa. Yeah, that's crazy because both of those cards went ahead and popped out. All right, so I feel like, Scorpio, you're being deceived about your honest emotions. Maybe you're trying to like block out how you honestly feel about something. This Queen of Cups is a very mature feminine energy that knows how to express her feelings clearly, compassionately, with balance, right? And she's very compassionate. She's very loving. Okay, this Queen of Cups. Okay, and I feel like you are sabotaging this. I don't know if this is someone outside of you, Scorpio, but I feel like this is you showing up in your read because it's the Queen of Cups. This cup card is representing water energy. So I feel like you are very clear about your emotions, but it's like, on one hand, it's like I'm seeing Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I've never seen that movie, but I know the name and I know the archetype behind it. Okay, but it's kind of like that. Like on one hand, you're like very emotionally aware and mature and communicative about your feelings, and then on the other hand, it's like you're doubting yourself about how you feel. It's like you're deceiving yourself, tricking yourself. It's like then all this deceptive air energy comes in. So it's like, one, you're in your heart space, and then it's like, nope, I don't want to feel that. Goes into your mind space, okay, about something. And it's almost like you're coming up with strategies and tactics to basically veer yourself away from your positive and very clear emotions. You're sabotaging yourself because you may have some chaotic mental patterns or some mental thoughts, and you're, instead of like taking care of that and allowing that to lead you to happiness, because you have the Sun here as well to clarify, it's like you're trading that for distraction. You just rather distract yourself because that's easier, Scorpio. Somebody here is just happier with the easier side of things, but it's almost like subconsciously you're being affected by a whole nother energy. Like subconsciously, it's almost like I keep hearing higher self. So I feel like your higher self is trying to get you to be the Empress and like love on yourself and care for yourself, spiritually and physically. Like, not like, I'm not talking about get your hair done and your nails and go take a bath, like, unless it's a big spiritual bath. That's just not exactly what I mean. I guess I mean more so like inner work, like trying to trade mental chaos for like actual mental peace. And it's funny because the oracle card I got for you later will, Spirit, damn, this is actually super accurate. Like, I know this is gonna be true for somebody. Y'all better comment, share, subscribe, like. But anyways, you got Prince of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like there is a truth that you are needing to see. And you know that subconsciously, Scorpio. You're very intuitive. You know subconsciously there's some type of truth, head over heart decision that you need to make. And there's some type of discipline that you need to have or develop for yourself. And that is what's kind of knocking on your door. That's what your higher self wants for you. What else is going on for Scorpio in the next 24 hours? So I feel like there's a need for you to like actually take care of yourself, like in a real way, and not a fake way or a negative or destructive way in the next 24 hours. So you may be tempted to do, other things, distract yourself, or have these quick, I'm hearing instant gratification. So I don't know, some of you guys are taking the easy way because it's easier. All right, so what else is going on for Scorpio in the next 24 hours? Damn, y'all got hella shit coming out. These are hella good cards, though. Honestly, they are. They really, really are. I'm putting some of them back, though. There's a need for you to rest right now, I think, Scorpio. You got the Four of Swords. I think a lot of people are in that space because there's certain energies out in the world that are just kind of under lots of pressure and tension and attack just because of how powerful and intuitive they are. And there's like an energy in the world that's trying to like pull you away from that self-knowing. So there's a real need for you right now, Scorpio, to pay attention to your damn self and like actually do something about whatever you feel like you need to act on for yourself. But anyways, you got the Ten of Cups here, okay? This is one of the best cards in the damn spread. So this is possible for you in the next 24 hours. The Ten of Cups. In this case, I'm getting this. The Ten of Cups is usually about like having some type of like something that you always wanted for yourself. I'm gonna pull the Helper card on it. I had to do it a lot for Virgos because I think Spirit just wants me to read my notes off about what I'm getting, because it's helpful, whatever's in the notes. So yeah, there's inner happiness that Spirit wants to expose you to. It's almost like Spirit is like pointing at this space inside of you, Scorpio, where it's like, you see that little space right there? You know, touch it, open it up. Then you touch it, and like, this is the vision I'm seeing. You touch that space within yourself, and then this little like yellow light or golden light just starts to kind of like grow. I just saw 1111 just starts to grow and like kind of like encompass you and fill you up and like just basically like take over your entire being. So it's almost like Spirit's trying to expose you to some real inner happiness, not outside happiness, just real fulfillment. Like Spirit literally wants to help make your dreams come true, Scorpio. Spirit's almost trying to like show you a miracle or take you through a very important experience. Okay, so for the next 24 hours, you'll have the ability to have a very magical experience. So open yourself up, and you might want to pay attention to, I just heard, thank you, Spirit, help me, because I'm forgetting words. Okay. You guys may be very anxious, and I don't even know if you guys like recognize it as anxiety. Maybe you look at it as like being very energetic, but it may be anxiety. So think about that. If you're shallow breathing and you're just like, you can't calm down, you can't sit still, it's probably anxiety. Okay. So anyways, Spirit wants to like literally like if you have any type of person like randomly like, do you want to go on this random trip? Because tomorrow is the 4th of July, the next 24 hours. So somebody even say, hey, you want to go on this random trip? Or do you want to come to this gathering? And you may ask like, oh, where? Or who with? And right. And they may say, oh, it's to like, I don't know, to the forest or to the cove, to the beach, you know, with some friends, and we're gonna have like a drum circle, we're gonna pop fireworks, we're gonna and that sounds amazing. You're like, fuck yeah, that's something I've been wanting to do. Cool, right? Then you may have another friend that comes and says, hey, do you want to I don't know, like get like super drunk, like do some lean, we're gonna like go like, I don't know, like have a firework war like in somebody's neighborhood. I don't know, I'm just naming like random shit. This is what Spirit is giving me, okay? So I'm just working with the examples that Spirit are giving me. But say for instance somebody's just like, let's just do like hella drugs, get hella fucked up, and like go to this party where there's like a lot of like people that are doing the same thing, right? So you have these choices, you'll have these different things trying to enter your realm. So because Spirit is trying to satiate you, like actually satiate you, because think about it, when you do those things, they're satiating in the moment, but there's always something that you have to do later. Like me, right? I like certain drugs, I love drinking, right, and partying and having fun, but after you do some of these things, then you have to have this whole recuperation period. So like I have like health issues, right? So the next day I might be super sore and hurting after feeling super good for weeks. And then I'm sad because I'm like, okay, I had a great night, but now I have to deal with like a week of being super sore and super unbalanced and, you know, whatever. I spent all this money, and it's not it satiates you for the moment, but not for a long time. Spirit wants to satiate you for a long time and like really put some good energy inside of you, or expose you to good energy inside yourself, and really just fulfill you and bring your dreams to light. So it'll be your choice pretty much in the next few days, and there'll be a real need for you to stand up for that. stand up for what you want. I feel like the energies that are going to want you to do other things that are more so a part of who you're trying not to be or what you're trying not to do, they'll be aggressive. That's what Spirit's giving me. They will be aggressive, okay? I know personally I'm relating to that a lot. I'm a Scorpio rising, okay? And a lot of people around me, I like, for example, Spirit says I can share this with you. Can I share this, Spirit? Thank you. Yes. Okay. So I have a friend, like, I have the perfect example. I have a friend that invited me to something like really cool, really wholesome, but I know I'm gonna have a good time. Like, I know I'm gonna have a good time for the 4th of July with this friend. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go. Out of nowhere, last minute, I get an invite by this other person, and I wouldn't necessarily call them a friend, but they're more so just somebody I know who I've worked with and, you know, whatever. And they're like, you know, we're about to do this. They're really playing it up. We're going to be poolside. We're going to be doing this and that and da-da-da. And I'm like, hell yeah, that sounds hella fun. And I was ready to go to it. But then the group chat, everybody's like, oh, I can't make it. I can't make it. Obviously, probably because it's the last minute, honey. And then I hit the person up and I'm like, I could probably make it. Just give me the times. They gave me the times or whatever. But something about it just feels off. Probably because I don't even really mess with this person like that. I was just going to go because it was poolside, honey, and I went to look cute in my bikini, but I could do that anyway. You know, anyways, let me stop getting off track. But this person's energy is very Debo. This person's energy, I'm not saying that they bully me or they threaten me or make me feel insecure or anything like that, but their energy, I recognize their energy as such. They have a energy that's a little like overbearing, a little like not overbearing in like kind of overbearing in a negative way. Like it's a little threatening. It's a little like, it's just, I don't like it, okay? I don't know a word for it, but I just don't necessarily like it, okay? Because it makes me feel like you're challenging me or trying to put me in a space where I feel lower than you or something. But anyways, the person's like, oh, I'm like, oh, the party sounds fun. It's going to be poolside, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, well, I don't even know if it's going to be able to be poolside anymore. And I'm like, yeah, okay, this is not even sounding like the move anymore. In my mind, I'm like, I don't even want to go. You know what I'm saying? But basically, I'm saying that to say there's going to, with this 7 of Wands, that's what this means. This means standing up for your will. Look at this wand in the middle. It's like got all these wands trying to come against you, but this is your wand. I don't know if you guys have seen that scene from Kill Bill where she's like fighting all the crazy 88 and she's like killing all of these fucking ninjas, and she takes one of their like bamboo stick things and she's like basically taking on so many of them with one stick. Like all of their sticks against her stick is like not winning, and she uses her stick to like manipulate theirs to like knock them out of the fucking way. So it's like that. Your inner will has to want the other thing more. It has to recognize the other options as genuinely better for you, and you genuinely want to take them. So it'll be up to you. It'll just be about whatever you want. It'll depend on you. Do you want actual happiness? Do you want fulfillment? Or do you want to keep going on the path you're going down? Damn, this is hella specific. I feel like that's all for the tarot, so I'm gonna just leave it there. Yeah, but there's a real need for you to display some strength for sure. Like there's another wand with stick, you know, and look at your wand. It's the strongest, okay? You need to, Spirit's trying to put you with a team of people who are just as strong as you. You know what I'm saying? Or in the same vibration as you. So let's get into the evolution cards, okay? How you can evolve. They're hella cards, so I'm just gonna read through them really quick, okay? The first one we have trust. I feel like you need to trust yourself, Scorpio. It says trust is the foundation for building relationships. So you have to trust yourself first before other people can even trust you, because that's an energy that speaks for itself. It says, how will I let go of my fears, okay, and share what I'm really thinking today? So if you trust yourself, then you'll be, the energy you're giving others is going to come off genuine and trustworthy, and you'll build really good bonds and connections with people. The next one is thankful. It says being thankful for the little things allows you to realize how lucky you really are. Like, be thankful for the little shit. Like, seriously, how will I practice gratitude today? Be thankful. This reading you should be thankful for. This is some good ass energy. If I had this reading, I'd be hunting down those positive vibes like a fucking bloodhound, because that's what I personally just like, because it sustains itself. I don't like having to like constantly need things to sustain me. I'd rather be able to sustain myself, whatever. It says listening. Listening requires you to understand completely before responding, okay? How will I take the time to fully listen today? Fully listen. Don't think about what you're going to say. Just listen. There's a need for you to do that. You're going to have to be around some people you need to listen to, because there's something for you. Girl, she know her ass not supposed to be on that table. Anyways, sorry y'all. It says time. The only time that you can control is now. Be present. Some of you guys are very anxious and you may not even recognize that. You probably are living in the past, regretting something in the past, living in the future, can't wait for that next thing. If you feel like you're one of those people, Scorpio, who can't wait, you're always ready for the fucking next thing. Like you're literally, you could be doing something fun right now. Ooh, I'm having so much fun. And right now you're like, ooh, I can't wait to the next time. Ooh, I can't wait to see what tomorrow. It's like you're not even being present enough to enjoy what you're experiencing. You're not being actually thankful for what you're experiencing. You probably don't even trust that you'll experience something good again, because you're not even listening to yourself or people around you. You know what I'm saying? Take the time. The time is now. How will I remember to take a breath and realize that I have plenty of time today? Make time. Be present, Scorpio. I just saw 2020. Virgo also got that. I feel like everybody needed. Virgo got time and kindness as well. So I feel like there's a reoccurring thing with a lot of people. But there's a need for you to be kind, like actually kind, Scorpio. You can spread kindness through thoughtful acts and caring words. Like, mean what you say. Be kind. How will I be kind today? Give kindness. Okay, this is what I really want to dig into. Okay, it says Jane Austen. I'll read who Jane Austen is. There's a lot of information. Y'all gotta excuse me. And we have time, so let me calm down. I deleted a lot of things from my phone, okay? Whew, okay. Jane Austen, she's from the United Kingdom. She lived from 1775 to 1817. Jane Austen was an English novelist. When her father died in 1805, Jane and her sister Cassandra were left unmarried and in a precarious financial situation. So basically, when her father died, they was asked out. In opposition to the romantic sentiment fashionable at the time, Austen's novels presented a complex and balanced picture of love and marriage within British society. So her books is what pretty much saved her. And, you know, people weren't even, you know, people were writing romantic sentiment at the time, and she was not. She was writing things from a different perspective. So your different perspective, Scorpio, may be needed to like actually bring you success and wealth. This is fucking amazing, actually. Yeah, it says Austen herself, however, was less fortunate in love and remained single. Choice, circumstance, we don't know. Her first novel, Sense and Sensibility, ooh, and I've seen that movie. I love that movie. Watch that movie, Sense and Sensibility, was published anonymously by a lady in 1811, probably because people didn't even respect female writers, honey. And I think men back then were kind of shit, so she probably was single by choice. But she wrote her desires in books and people loved them. But yeah, she had a pseudonym. So it's like she couldn't even write under her real name because people didn't really respect female writers. And, you know, it seems to me like she just wanted an outlet for her creativity. So that's beautiful. Anyways, the first quote for singles, I'll show you her. It says, none of us want to be in calm waters all our lives. Scorpio, that's obviously, if that ain't the most Scorpio shit I ever heard, I don't know what is. Like, first of all, you're a water sign. Second of all, you're the most like exciting of all the water signs, like besides Pisces, but you're a little bit more ready to get down and dirty than a Pisces is. Pisces tend to be a little bit selective and a little bit paranoid sometimes. But anyways, you're not a person who always wants to be calm, always wants to be bored, and you know, you don't always want to be calm and peaceful. You desire excitement. So that's what you want. I think you're learning the difference between excitement and chaos. I went through that myself for sure, and it made a huge difference to my life and the choices I would make. But anyways, the next quote says, it for the singles and people who have even broken up. That's what I read in the book. I had to get the booklet out, y'all. But anyways, it says, it is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. So it's like, people think because when you have what you want, you must want a wife or must want a person to share it with. So that may, you know, that may resonate for someone. The last quote says, for friends and family, Soul Tribe, it says, there are as many forms of love as there are moments in time. So Spirit may want you to recognize all the places in your life that gives you love and gives you pleasure, probably because it's time for you to be a little bit more thankful. I feel like some of you may be a little pessimistic, like, oh, there's no love, there's nothing around me, it's boring, da, da, da. But there's so much that is like fulfilling, but you're not paying attention to it because you don't want to, Scorpio. Okay, so, you know, that applies to someone. And then your affirm actions card that I pulled for you, it says, I will stay positive in the face of rejection and I will not let it get in the way of my goals. So you need to be positive, Scorpio. Like, there's no need for you to fucking turn into a goblin just because you didn't get what you wanted, because then at that point you're blocking your blessings. Okay, you are adequate. Be positive. You have opportunities, you are worthy, and you are enough. Okay, the first quote says, acknowledge the fear and the feeling when you get rejected, but do not let it consume you. Rejection will only hurt if you let it. It's so funny because people think people like me, because they find that I'm pretty or whatever, thick, all that good stuff, that I don't get rejected. I get rejected very often, and it used to fill me with so much anxiety, and like it kind of would take blows at my self-worth. But at this point, I really love rejection because there's always a lesson in it. Either it's not meant for me or there's just something else that is. So I don't know, like I just basically try not to feel so negative about rejection. So don't feel negative about rejection. You are amazing. But just because you got rejected, there's a reason for it, Scorpio. So use that power and that intuition that you have, all that charm and beauty, okay, in depth, and you go enjoy the experiences that are around you. You have so much to be thankful for and so much love around you. It's just up to you to see it. That's all I have for you. Coco's right here, so I'm gonna show you guys her. I'm interrupting her little rest because she always interrupting me. Say hi, mamacita. Go, 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 go. You. All right, see you on the next one. Peace.